guys, welcome back to another video of College Football 26. As today we will be randomizing the teams and I will be the team that's the last overall. As you have the Ole Miss Rebels here, and the away team will be the Eastern Michigan Eagles. So I will go ahead and be Eastern Michigan. As we will be doing 3-minute quarters, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming content, just with your friends and family, and don't forget to comment down video ideas and team suggestions down below in the comments, as I'll see you guys at the end of the game.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ole Miss offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll start this drive going to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Eagles offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the handoff. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. rusher. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacy. Oh, he's got some space. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. At the 45, on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ball is loose. And this fumble will score.
Guys, where did that guy just come from?
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to slam in. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Now they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
Let's go, right.
He'll start this drive firing.
Hold. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Michigan. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Wallace. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose and he'll...
Guys, Central Michigan's defense really needs some work. Like, I could have easily got, like, I would have gotten them, but like, oh, please return this, return that, no. Yeah, but Eastern Michigan needs their defense really good.
75-yard drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Kim. He's got him this time. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll immediately call timeout. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Picks up the first down. Oh, a lot of space. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Kim. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Trying to barrel in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive, third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lee. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Oh, he wants it all. Makes a catch at the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. marked in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Tight game, final period, and this crowd plans to finish strong. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Lacy. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Rebels will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads it left. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
38, Ole Miss, 16.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Got the first down and more. He's running free down the middle.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like this offense.
As we see, as an Eastern Michigan comes out with the win against the Ole Miss Rebels. A good game for us, not so much for them, as it was a close game until the 4th quarter. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming content, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to comment down video ideas and team suggestions down below in the comments, as I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.
Everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.